Hi, I'm Christian Martinez, and welcome to my series trying to get my book to the Amazon's bestsellers 100. Today is day 2. Now, today I will be speaking about high impact use cases of AI for finance, and I will give you prompts and datasets so you can test them. And at the end of the video, I will show you the ranking from yesterday's to today. So let's start. The first resource that you will get is this PDF with the 5 high impact AI finance use cases. Now, in the PDF, I have a little summary at the beginning and then prompts and datasets for each one of the use cases. I will give the link below so that you can download the PDF version and also the Excel version with the use cases. So let me walk you through them. The first one is around automating reconciliations. Well, we all have that task in finance and accounting that we have two different systems and we need to get the details from them and reconcile the transactions from those two systems. Well, before AI, this could take hours and hours of your time. But now, with a simple prompt like this one that you can modify in order to customize to your needs, and with an AI tool like Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini, or Microsoft Copilot, you can automate this process. Now, I will give you the prompt and the Excel file in order for you to test this use case. The second one is about automating data cleaning with AI. For this, again, I will be giving you the Excel file and the prompt. But I also want to show you how exactly does it work. So let's imagine that you have an Excel file from any ERP systems like this, where you have a bunch of rows in here, then some column fields like account, date, type, and so on, but then some rows that are empty, some cells that are empty, and as well, it doesn't really follow any super structured way. Now, if you would need to clean this data and structure it in a way that you have, let's say, the account appearing in each one of these, it could take you a lot of time to do it in Excel. And it's a repetitive work that you might need to do either every day, every week, or every month. So how to do it with AI? Well, in here, I have first the prompt that I used in Claude, and I uploaded the dataset. And what I ask is for it to create me a Python script in order to clean the data. Now, Claude itself, it can also clean the data for you. But if you want to repeat this, again, every day, every week, every month, I recommend for you to ask for the Python script so that then it's fully automated for next time. Now, when I ask it, then Claude gave me the Python code in here, and I just needed to copy this code and then run it somewhere that I could run Python code. My recommendation for you, if you are a beginner, is to start with Google Colab because it's the easiest way to run Python code. It's on the cloud and you do not need to install anything. Now, in here, I pasted the code, and then when I run it, and then you run it by clicking here, then if I go down, it will start running the Python script, and in a moment, it will ask me to upload the Excel file with my data. Now, once that you upload this Excel file, so the one that I showed you, let me do it right now. Once that you upload it, then Python will start cleaning the dataset and then give you the clean file here in your downloads. So you will open this file that I'm doing right now, and I will show you how in seconds Python cleaned this data that looked with the different accounts not appearing there, a bunch of empty rows and cells, and created this Excel file that is fully cleaned for us. where you have the GL account appearing here, the account name, the date, the type, and so on and so on. This happened in seconds. So this is the second high impact AI finance use case that I wanted to show you. Now, the third one, it's about expense categorization. So in here, you can create either a custom GPT if you are using ChatGPT, a Cloud Skill, or a Microsoft Copilot agent or a Gemini gem with this prompt in order to help you categorize this data every week or every month. Again, the prompt and the dataset, it's in the Excel file that I'll give you down below. The fourth one is about forecasting. This one is one of my favorite ones because one of the very good things about using AI for finance is that it can elevate and augment all of us. And one of the use cases is that it can elevate our forecasts. You don't really need a whole data science team in order to create machine learning algorithms that could forecast your dataset. You only need an AI tool where you can prompt it with, again, this prompt that I give you here. It will give you the Python code, and then you will upload it into Google Colab, as I showed you in the previous example, in order to get your forecast. And the last one is to create financial dashboards. Again, one of my favorite ones because it's very easy now with AI to upload your dataset using one prompt like this and create dashboards that you can simulate different things and analyze your P&L dataset. Let me show you one bonus that I have for you as well. So with Claude in skills, there already have some preset themes that you can use straight away. Now, I created this artifact in order to show you all of the different themes. So this is the same financial dashboard that I created. And with these themes like Sunset Boulevard, Forest Canopy, Minimalist, Arctic Forest, and so on and so on, then you just need to tell Claude that you want the dashboard in this style, and then it will create the user interface for you. I'll give you this artifact also so that you can explore and see the different formats. Now, at the beginning of the video, I told you that the purpose of this series is to get to the top 100 Amazon bestsellers books in corporate finance. Now, yesterday was day one, and this is a screenshot of where we were. So we were the number 1,290 in corporate finance books in Amazon. Now, I posted this first video across multiple platforms, and I'm really, really happy to share with you all that today I checked the Amazon bestsellers list in corporate finance, where I'm showing you right now in the screen. And it has great titles, some of my favorite ones, like The Lean Startup, or The Intelligent Investor, or 0 to 1. And I'm really happy to see that after yesterday's post across all the platforms, now my book is the number 38 in this list. Now, I want to thank you, all of you that bought the book and make this possible in just one day. I will continue the series giving you extra tips on how to use AI for finance, and I might just need to rethink the next goal. Maybe it would be to be number 10 or less in these bestsellers books or in another category in Amazon. Thank you so much and hope you enjoyed this video.